A full pound of coffee, coarsely ground, is 5.5 cups. So once it's coarsely ground, we're going to do this by measurements as opposed to parts of a pound. Cups are easier to measure than 12 ounces, for example, if you don't have a scale. So what you want to do is measure your coffee in a coffee cup, and I will put the ratio on here. It depends on what size French press you're using. And then just pour your coffee into the French press like that, and then we're going to add the water on top of it. You're going to want to add the water slowly so that it doesn't flood over, but as it settles into the grounds, it'll be okay. So when it gets about that full, you want to give it a good stir. You don't want to wait until it's totally full to stir it, or it'll go over the top. So just get all the coffee grounds down into the water is all you have to do, and then try and get the spoon fairly clean. And now we're going to top it off the rest of the way with water. And there we have it. We just push a little bit more of the grounds down like that, and now this is going to sit on the counter overnight. Then we're just going to activate the French press part and squeeze it down just like we were making a hot drink, and then pour our cold brew off. The cold brew is going to be super concentrated, so you're going to want to dilute it at least 50-50 before you use it, but the advantage is that it doesn't take much storage space in your refrigerator. We're using long bottom locally roasted coffee. This is organic Ethiopian Sidamo, which is fun stuff. So we're going to pretend that it's tomorrow, and this is sat out. It needs to go at least 8 hours, and it can go up to 24. So we're just going to push our thing down and push all the grounds out, and then once we're done, we're going to pour our coffee off, and then we're going to keep it in a separate pitcher, or you could just clean this out and put it back in here once you get the grounds out, and that's all there is to it. It's perfect for iced drinks, for frozen drinks, for cold brew, just regular over ice, and you can also use it for hot drinks as well. Throw a little bit into steamed milk and make yourself an espresso at home with it. So that's all there is to it. Thanks for watching. Okay, it's the next day. We're going to finish up our cold brew. So what you do is just push this down all the way, and it'll be a little hard to push down, but just be firm and slow with it, and then when you get it done as far as it wants to go, we're just going to pour it into this cup so that you can see what it is. If you're using one of these, don't forget to push the spout down so it'll actually come out. There we go. And this is super, super strong. So you're not going to want to use this one-on-one. You're going to want to dilute it. And then as you get it poured out and there's some more room, you can push it down a little further and make sure that you get every drop out. Oops, don't forget to hold the spout. And you want to hold the lid too to make sure it doesn't fly off. So as you can see, we've pretty much got all the liquid out of here. And that way you just clean that out and throw the grounds away, and this is what you're winding up with, and this is super concentrated, so be careful of it. So that's all there is to it. That's how to make cold brew using a French press. It's easy, and you don't need to worry about recycling parts at all or buying consumables like filters. You could just make as many as you want. There you go. Enjoy.